apologies. I'm only about halfway through.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
That doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the... Oh, I get it. It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits, but in doing so, I neglected my... Let me do some market research.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
You must be the director's new hire.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
We should keep going. Let's go find a hotel.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Laura. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape.
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. Creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagine.
I wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harm, or the job of Wangshen Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G?
Big G? Who's that? We finna...
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry.
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of...
Okay, so why would someone from Wangshen
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So,
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying. Go and find some other poor soul.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
I don't think it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor. You can't run.
And you are. Be quick.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding...
Wangshen Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Serious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. You ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the...
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the milk.
No. Okay, relax. But Wangshen Funeral...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying... Thank you. Seems you...
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you... Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly?
No. The business development, and I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember, as it turns out, the big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The 3 we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Empty hearts and neon lights.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng funeral parlor. This Big G matter is very closely... I'm back.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill, and my Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, but recently, after one such visit, I started to feel... I can't help but wonder. Did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mom has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion, but as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
Are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung's. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. At the There was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are.
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wang Shun funeral? My name's Le Chun. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wulong Hill the other day. I think that it's a curse.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse.
You believe so too? It's just like they say in the tale. The curse is the symptoms I'm having are
Wong Hill?
Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do?
Wang Shun Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help!
All right, don't panic. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistant. I'm going to need your...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we finish with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Steady as stone.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old, you're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is now.
Makes sense.
But do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it.
Paimon didn't see that.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. You're finally here. We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive, but don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive? Or... All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please...
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
I'm counting on you!
You can't run!
More speed.
Beg for mercy!
More speed.
How are you feeling?
Yes, I feel more invigorated. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you...
Great. In which... You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't... And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just...
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon...
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
More speed.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place.
This explanation sounds...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instinct.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor.
It must have been poor Lo Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the leyline monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songzi.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take...
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious, so be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi!
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G, just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to when everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See, how did he know about the other?
Not you again. I told you, I'm not...
Meng told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember it didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is... So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of... Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids.
Back then, none of us could afford it. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must...
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
Mm-hmm. We already saw Little Wu.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
More speed.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shard. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Time to scout.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for songs.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves. Hey, who's that skulking around?
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it. But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding! Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
I'm scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already...
You want me on your team?
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly churl. Ooh.
looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
By royal decree. Go!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Everybody stand back!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Going in! Phew! Toodaloo. By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Time to go!
Let's light it up!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or at the head.
Phew!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Go!
Everybody stand back!
Goodness gracious.
Off we go! Off we go!
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything we sense.
Off we go!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Adventure time!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Let's light it up!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up. Finally! Paimon thought we were...
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff.
Yep.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lantern?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Woo,
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks. So,
That's your wish?
if that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be...
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the...
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to
Anyway, those are our wishes. Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern rite
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Woo's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us?
Monk's already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatic— by that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, it took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
More speed. More speed.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G. But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well,
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to good.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only...
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regret.
All right. I'll remember you all.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made?
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burned to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous
aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find
the biggest pity of all.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Longsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.